Nobody should think that they are too bad for God. Nobody should think that they have gone too far for God. Nobody should think that they have done so terrible that God will no longer want them. It is God himself that initiated the chase. When God started coming after man, that was when original sin was committed. God still came from heaven. The man was running. God was coming after the man. That man had covered himself with fig leaves. It was God that took an animal, slaughtered the animal, and used the skin of the animal to provide, number one, a durable cover for the man. Two, to establish the fact that without the shedding of blood, there can be no remission of sins. Fig leaves will not do. The first sacrifice, in order to begin to remedy the situation of man, was made by God. It was God that brought blood into that equation from the very first day. And I need you to know that if you will ever be right with God, it will be dependent on what God himself can do. We have the firewood, we have the knife. Where is the sacrifice? And the old man said, my son, the Lord will provide for himself. It has the subtle meaning of the fact that the Lord will both provide for himself a sacrifice, and the fact that the Lord will provide himself as the sacrifice. There are no sins that are too black that the blood of Jesus cannot cleanse. There is no heart that is too hard that God cannot change. There is no life that is too far gone that God cannot rescue. From the very beginning, it was God coming after man. And I need you to know there is nothing you have done that God is not aware of. It is a terrible thing to slight the pursuits of God, the chase of God. That is to say, you are already the criminal. You are the criminal. You are the one that is in violation. Who should be coming back to say, I am sorry. Is there any way you can help me? You are the culprit. You are the one who is culpable. You are the criminal. Rather than God running after you to exact his pound of flesh, he is coming after you to save you. How much insult do you think it will constitute if in that situation you still keep running? Running away from the God who is running after you is a more serious sin than whatever sin is giving you the impetus to run in the first place. The thing you did that has separated between you and God is not as bad by running away from God when God is running after you. One more time, I want you to know you are never too far for the love of God. You are never too black for the blood of Jesus. You are never too lost to be found by the good shepherd. The good shepherd literally lays down his life for the sheep. One of the greatest undertones of Christianity is that the entire schema of Christianity at foundation is accepting acceptance. Is to accept the God who accepts you. And I'm talking to those of you online. You are not too bad for God. You are not too bad. What will become too bad is running away from the God who is running after you. The model, the philosophy, the reality in Christianity is accepting acceptance.